that place are charging 12, 15 quid and that. No price hiking. So I'm just going on the dogs for a while. Just get the fuck away, man. It's done in. Just give you all what's going on there. And then, it doesn't matter. I'm not even going to go into it, but I think I'm going to have to turn this down. I think I'm going to be upside down. Try to tell it, Anyway, how you all doing? This is my homemade case for my fucking Samsung pad. Stuff those like, I'll get on a few days, 20 quid and all that. I'm like, fuck that. I fucking got a few bits of cardboard and plastic and fucking gaffer tape and fucking made one. You know what, I like it for about, I don't know, I'd say over 6 months anyway. And it's fucking, I'll lift my iPad out in rain and everything. Fucking, it cost me this. I got given a fucking pad, sticky pad with Velcro. Hey, good old Velcro. We wouldn't have that if we hadn't been to space, would we? If we hadn't walked up the room, we wouldn't have Velcro, would we? So that proves you up. I'm joking. You gotta be careful on that, because people fucking take it. Oh man. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to China. Told you China were pulling the strings. Not told you, I don't mean like that, I'm just saying China pulling the strings. Got told things years ago. Like they're going to Africa. Like the Chinese going to Africa and offer to like redevelop the country and do industry and blah 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 blah, and they get in there and all they're really doing secretly looking for rare earth minerals, stuff like that. But they have to build tower blocks and blah blah blah, build some infrastructure, and then the money use money to fly. So everyone's swagging it. That's why you get all these Chinese houses, African places, empty houses, and in China they say, yeah, we'll build a factory and we'll build homes for fucking 1,000 people. If we get planning permission, we'll build the homes as well for 1,000 people. So they go, alright, and that's a good idea, yeah, you're spending a lot of money. And then they're just raping the fucking place, making roads just so the wagons can fucking get up and down with the fucking stuff they want. And once they've got what they want, there's none left, they're just away. I'm sure that's how it works. They're just pillaging the remains of what's left this time. Is your reset coming? Pebbles in a pond and all that, man, you know. No sooner had the Knights of the First Crusade captured Jerusalem from the Seljuk Turks in 1099, then writers began to swoon over their achievements, inspired by a rousing call by Pope Urban II and Clement. France 4 years earlier to rescue the Holy Land. These first military historians wrote, the Crusaders and their conquest of the Western Mediterranean coast proved that God had smiled upon Western Europe and the worldly authority of Rome. It goes on to it, you know, basking in the glory of it. But the armchair historian could be forgiven for thinking, for example, that Jerusalem fell to the Muslims soon before the First Crusade set out to supposedly rescue it. In fact, Jerusalem fell some 250 years earlier. Most striking, perhaps, the central question behind the First Crusade has never really been asked. What happened at the end of the 11th century that made more than 60,000 men head east? If the Pope was powerful enough to be able to unleash a huge force of knights, why had he never done so before? The answer lies far away from Western Europe, where the origins of the Crusades are always set. In fact, the First Crusade was an Eastern project devised and inspired not by Pope Urban II, but by Alexius I of Eastern Rome or Byzantine Empire, which had survived the fall of Rome. It was like an East Rome and a West
West Rome, weren't they? The East Rome was the Byzantine Empire. They don't tell you fuck all about it. Anyway, I won't go on about it, but Crusades. The Crusades were organised by Western European Christians after centuries of Muslim wars of expansion.
Look, the Templar commanderies, you can see how they like poured into like Iberia, well, I think Portugal. I can't remember the name of the city where the port or whatever, but they come piling in through there. And as they moved through Europe, they must have built commanderies and set up banking as they went, and then, you know, like shored up behind them by building these fucking big huge commanderies. According to Sean Ross, we didn't have castles in Europe until like 1 BC, supposedly 1 BC, and that's like ties in with when these guys were coming through. So these brought the royals with them. You know, I know I'm making wide assumptions and all that, and I'm not trying to be factual here. This is just what I'm supposing, and from what people have shown me and what I've seen. But these people have come through. The Templars came through, and look, they built commanderies all behind them as they went. I filmed all this stuff ages ago. I'm just at a bored moment, so I thought I'd make a vlog, and I was just looking through and I just decided to cobble this together. Don't know if it's going to be any good or boring or what, I don't know, but it's there anyway.
Blah 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 blah. Well, they were all knights and that. They make out that they went there to protect the firm Muslim knight brotherhoods and that. Well, they weren't. They were a big massive fraternal organisation. And it was setting up the...
So here I'm next to Murcia in Spain. It's a Templar. This is the area where I went to. It's not very far, so
I just remembered I've shown this in a vlog before, haven't I? In fact, I think I have shown this vlog. I'm sorry, using my other filmmaker, so I thought I'd never released it. But maybe I have. Bear with me. I don't know if I've shown it.
Recruiting, whatever, building up as the Crusaders spread westwards as well, recruiting, whatever, building up commanderies. And they were the first, like,
It was just a Sean Ross clip. I'm sure I've shown that.
Rothschild on his deathbed, and he says to his son, you go to London, make a bank, you go to fucking...
I know, that hawky bullshit Rothschild film.
Make a bank, etc. And then if like one of us needs to make money, we don't have to carry the money and it'll save lives.
Oh, sorry people. Sorry for jumping around, but...
the largest, most complex, and most expensive machine ever devised by man was turned on. The Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, is a 17-mile-long ring of superconducting electromagnets buried approximately 300 feet beneath the ground near the city of Geneva on the Franco-Swiss border. Chilled to temperatures colder than the void of outer space, and generating a magnetic field more than 100,000 times that of the Earth's. This machine accelerates proton particle beams to a velocity just under the speed of light, and then smashes them together in particle detector chambers in order to break apart the nuclei and unloose the subatomic secrets of matter. At full power, the LHC produces roughly 600 million collisions per second, creating fleeting, minuscule atomic explosions up to 1,000,000 times hotter than the interior of the sun. The data collected from these collisions is processed by the worldwide LHC computing grid, one of the most extensive and powerful computing grids on the planet. The grid, as it is known, builds on the technology of the World Wide Web, which was invented at CERN in 1989. The Large Hadron Collider is the primary research instrument of the European Organization for Nuclear Research, otherwise known as CERN.
Yeah, the ultimate aim of all science is to penetrate the unknown. Do you realise we know less about the Earth we live on than about the stars and galaxies of outer space? The greatest mystery is right here, under our feet. Walter Reich. We know less about the Earth we live on than about the stars and galaxies. I don't reckon they know that much about stars and galaxies. I reckon they can make maths, but can explain theories they come up with. But how do you know there's such a thing as life, but you can't define, like love and so they know less about the Earth than they do. They know more about stars and galaxies than they do about the Earth. And they don't know shit about stars. Well, they said they do, don't they? Like Patrick Moore and all that. And just, I used to believe that bastard. Do they believe that when they're looking through their telescopes and the radioscopes, you know, they're not even seeing it, they're hearing it and having it translated into pictures in a lot of cases? Do they really believe that it's how they're perceiving it? And so they think that is how it is solidly, because they perceive it that far away and they perceive this, so that means that it's real to them. When they can't even, like it says there, we don't know nothing about Earth, we don't even know what we're doing here. And we're so arrogant. And like you speak to the scientists of today and they think they're dead clever and that and say, oh, if we could go back to yesterday and tell them this and tell them that, like I think, well, if you went back to yesterday, you won't be able to tell them shit, because all you know is from what they found out yesterday. Like the old saying, building on the shoulders of giants. But I also definitely think, like, another reason I think we have resets is because we'd have more history. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but we'd have more documentation. Do you think they were fucking stupid and, like, when they worked out a way of preserving things for longer? Why is there very, 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 very few things? And I can't remember who. I think it was Global Vision. Global Vision. The Observation Deck. He's a brilliant channel. I like that guy, yeah, because he doesn't go off into the fantastical. Doesn't go off in, he just lays it out there. He's good anyway, in my opinion. I think he's fucking brilliant. But I lost my thread there. This one I need my editing, sweet. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Fleeting. Here's the Cosmic Dancer. What the heck? I don't want to press off and it go off that picture. Do you know what I'm saying? I know. What the heck's that doing outside CERN? Cosmic Dancer. Shiva, Chaos. What would be from Chaos? What were they saying? We're gonna get copyrighted for that fucking music. I'm gonna have to cut it.
No idea there's anything beyond. Well, they are fish. And that theirs is actually just one of a huge number of bodies of water on Earth's surface. Some like theirs, and some very different. It's nearly 14 billion years ago, with what's called the Big Bang.
Yeah, 'cause it did.
According to
How can
inflation,
something come
the
from
Big
nothing?
Bang that created our universe may not have been a one-time...
What did it bang into? What did it bang into?
According to inflation, the Big...
What was that big room? Boys, there's nothing. But there's a big room there, and there were a little spot in it. Oh, and it banged into a big room. How's that?
According to inflation, the Big Bang that created our universe may not have been a one-time event.
Might
Instead,
not, yeah.
it could have happened again.
Might have been a
and
never
again,
event.
And again. An infinite number of times.
The bubble
And just
universe.
as our Big Bang created our universe, each of those Big Bangs would have created other universes. A process that would continue eternally. So Guth, Linde, and others...
See, there could be all them universes, but they have to start it with the Big Bang. The Big Bang has to have caused them, doesn't it? Because that's all they've got. That's what they, you know, kind of a creator. And I'm not religious, I'm really not. But it's obvious that we didn't just get a fucking bang and then something come from nothing. How would that ever make sense? Not even that, it just doesn't happen, does it? You don't get something from nothing.
Concluded that instead of a universe, we might be living in a multiverse.
I believe
The math
that,
shows,
but
it's always the
realms,
math, right? That the multiverse would contain a huge variety of universes, ranging from some that are nothing like ours, to others with duplicates of Earth and each and every one of us. In fact, the existence of so many other universes would mean everything that can happen will happen in one universe or another.
see, and that I don't believe. It's like the 100 monkeys with the typewriters eventually did an infinite number of monkeys with typewriters did eventually write the complete works of Shakespeare. I'm not having that. I think it's bad metaphor, and people believe it. People that sinks into people, and think about it. It wouldn't happen, no matter how many times. But that's the point. Like, no infinite times, guys, it would happen. No, it wouldn't. I don't know if I'm missing the point of the argument, or if it doesn't signify that, and people are laughing at me right now. But if you take it literally, that infinite monkeys with typewriters would eventually print and punch out the whole complete works of Shakespeare. I don't have it. Seems evolution, I'm not having it. Like, the basic way I've been told it is, like, there was a pool, and this pool's getting dripped onto a rock. Yeah, and then that made a cell somehow, and then that cell made itself into another cell, and then that cell... It doesn't fit with their science. I remember him trying to explain it to me at school, and I was thinking, there's another... No. And I couldn't understand that people went more into talking about why we're here and what we're doing here, and we're on this earth, and... No, we just got 2 and 2 is 4, 4 and 4 is 8. And that bullshit, and television, television, it's this is going to be my longest, strangest vlog for a while. Because during that, I don't know, last couple of weeks, right, I've just not been feeling like vlogging. The ones I have, I ended up deleting because they're just all over the place. You know what I mean? But now I think I'm over the curve. And I'd just like to mention this lady's channel, Miss Havisham. She's so interesting. Just searching for truth in the make-believe realm. She's great lass. And I think it's a partner, her husband or whatever. She gets him driving around all places, and she goes out on the field filming places. I do when I can, but my excuse is I've no transport at the moment, and buses are terrible around here. But I do try. But myself, she does get around and gets on site and comes up with some interesting thing. And she's also like me, very can see the Templar. They're all over the place. You can tell I've not watched all of her stuff enough, and I'm gonna go back and watch some of this. I've been missing her stuff lately. Along with a lot of other people, I've not been getting notifications. But she's found out some good stuff and asked some really interesting questions. And like many others, she definitely deserves more subs than that. And I'm not just saying this, I know it sounds like I'm just being ego, but I don't give a shit about subs and raising my channel and all that. I would like to have got to 1,000, then I can go live if I ever wanted to go live and I'm out and something's happening and I want to go live. That's the only reason I'd ever wanted 1,000. But that's just playing YouTube's game, innit? But apart from that, as long as 12 people, 10 or 12 people watched me and gave me like some sort of feedback, you know, then I'd still do it because I enjoy doing it. Sometimes it keeps me focused on, you know, it keeps me occupied away from other things, which is good. So that's why you're on to put me, and I'm just bigging up Miss Havisham because she is absolutely brilliant. And I keep meaning to follow up on the I have done a bit of following up on the research. Sorry, not this one. Let me show you the last vlog. She's found this creepy tomb. This is totally Templar, man. I'm sure she said they called the maybe from the Holland families, which are Lancashire. But look, she's got them things on the ears. You know, like we're always seeing there's a pillar, but it's like Princess Leia thing going on. Totally Phoenician.
We're from the Iberian Peninsula. Let's get closer pictures of these. Because not too good. It's a member of the Newton family. Oh, Helen Newton. Wife of William Newton. They were the factory owners. They were the factory owners in the 1800s, and they owned lots of the mills around here. Well, this is Robert Newton. Robert Newton. And,
So there you go.
part of my research at Wormhill, when I was looking into the Needham family, I found that there was a land transaction of a piece of land that was owned previously by this Thurston de Boer, and it was in 1423.
Yeah, them naughty monks, they changed all land deeds and came out with documents, didn't they? Look, according to this document, we actually own that land. And that's when it gave them reasons for the timeline getting fucked up. Even Isaac Newton said that the timeline Sorry, even Isaac Newton said the timeline was out of whack.